Chapter 3. The Letter. Clara found it the next morning, tucked neatly inside her mailbox, in a white envelope marked only with her name in a familiar handwriting, looped, careful, and unmistakably James's. The envelope was slightly damp from the dew, but the ink was dry. She brought it inside, set it on the counter of the café, and stared at it for almost an hour while the espresso machine hissed and customers trickled in. She knew opening it would stir the still water she had spent years calming. But still, it called to her. Around lunchtime, when the rush eased and the cafe hummed with soft jazz and murmured conversations, Clara finally sat by the window, unfolded the letter, and began to read. Dear Clara, I never meant for my words to find you like this, delayed, ragged, and written in the shadow of 100 wasted chances. But here they are, all the same. You asked me for the letter I never wrote, and so, here it is. I left because I was a boy drowning in pride and fear. You were everything I wasn't: smart, bright, brave. I thought loving you meant protecting you from the wreckage I saw coming in my life. My mother was diagnosed with cancer. My father drank more than he worked. Our house was filled with silence and unpaid bills. I couldn't imagine dragging you into that, so I did the stupidest thing. I ran. I thought I was sparing you. But all I did was abandon the one person who believed in me. And in doing that, I stopped believing in myself too. The years that followed weren't kind. I wandered a lot, worked odd jobs, construction, kitchens, warehouses. I got in trouble more than once. I spent my 20s surviving, not living. But I always carried you with me. I saw you in the color of every October leaf, in every song that came on late at night when the world was quiet and I had no one to talk to. I saw you in the kind women who offered kindness I didn't deserve. And I saw you in the eyes of every couple who still chose love, even when it was hard. Then I heard about your father's passing. I read his obituary online. I sat in a diner outside Asheville with the article pulled up on my phone. And I cried for the first time in years. I realized I wasn't done with the past. Not really. I owed you more than silence. So I came back, not to undo what I did, because I know I can't, but to say what I should have said a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm still a mess, Clara. I still have a lot of pieces to pick up. But if you'd let me, maybe I could try again. Not as the boy I was, but as the man I've become. Always, James. Clara folded the letter slowly, her hands trembling slightly. She looked out the window. Across the street, the wind swept golden leaves into slow spirals. An old couple sat holding hands on a bench, sipping coffee from takeout cups, smiling at nothing and everything. Her chest ached, but not with pain, with something gentler, like an old wound beginning to scar over. Later that afternoon, when the last customer had left and the sun dipped below the rooflines, she walked to the back room, pulled out a small tin box from behind the flower bins, and opened it. Inside were her own letters, the ones she had written to James but never sent. Dozens of them. Letters from angry nights, from lonely Christmases, from birthdays and heartbreaks and dreams that had no one else to receive them. She reread one from the spring of 2011, in which she wrote, "If you ever come back, don't expect me to make it easy. But maybe, if you knock gently, I won't shut the door." Clara smiled, tears stinging her eyes. That night, she wrote him back, just one sentence, scribbled on the back of a receipt. "You've knocked. I haven't decided yet, but I'm listening." She slipped the note into an envelope and walked down the road to the old Thompson house. There was no car in the driveway, no lights, but a wind chime swayed from the porch, whispering across the stillness. She left the envelope under a rock beside the front steps and turned to go. Behind her, a light flicked on in the upstairs window. And for the first time since that rainy Sunday, Clara felt something new rising in her. Not hope, not forgiveness, but space. Space for all of it to begin again.